Hello, this is Anna Imagination with a Healing Garden. And sink into my worlds with me, and I will show you what I see. I discovered a new emotion today, just now, called self control. It comes with authority. Wow, is it powerful? Wow. I I've heard of this emotion. I remember aspiring to achieve it many times in my life. And okay, so be you. That's midnight. Apparently, he had to be like, I am here. I'm going to laugh if he stays there for the rest of my life. This is awesome. Wow, does that complete me? I had a cat named Tribble, and Tribble looked exactly like him. She also behaved a lot like him. I swear it's her energy inside of him. And Tribble, every time I sat down to eat, would sit right there at my side at the table for 13 years. That is what she did. I would sit down to eat, and Tribble would come over and just sit on the bench next to me and purr, just like this. So it would not surprise me if he does that. That being said, I haven't had a cat in that place, in that position, since 2013. That's the last time I saw Tribble. Well, Tribble passed away from mouth cancer. So it's been a long time since I've had a black cat sitting to the right of me. That's my right-hand man. Oh, you're going to do the jump. Sorry, cats take precedence over all else, right? Okay. Apparently, I'm a launching pad now. All right, so self-control. And I'm going to say it again. Just to cover, in case you missed the other videos, I have a learning style that I pulled out of the ancient library of Alexandria, the ancient University of Alexandria. There are 3 stages of learning. It is the mimic, the parrot, and the author. The author is when you internalize a lesson. In order to get to the point of authorship, authorization, you must go through 3 stages of learning. You must first understand the theory, why we do something, so you understand. The second is how it relates to you. This is the relatability stage. And the third is lead by example. So you can copy and see it illustrated as it needs to be played out. Once you have these 3 types of learning in place, then you can internalize it. So I structure all of my videos based off of that style. I start by showing you the theory. Every video covers theory. And then I show you how it applies to your life. And then I give you examples of my life. That way you can see how it all fluctuates and puts together. That way you can internalize the material and apply it to your life. You will find over time that this will expedite your learning substantially. If you apply this to all other aspects of your life, it'll pick right up. So self-control. This is the theory part. Self-control is absolutely a consequence of being an author. Don't think of author in the sense of writing books or writing plays. An author in this case is someone with authority. That's why the words are so identical. In fact, I'm going to show you something. Authentic, author, authority. This is not an accident. We have forgotten what the word author means. An author in the world of philosophy is a god. It is the ego. It is I. It is a creator. And we are the god of story. which is why we're all obsessed with story, because we're all authors. Authors require an imagination. And when you have your imagination taken away from you, literally, that is the source of your God power, which is the I of imagine, image, magic. Oh my God, do I love this stuff. So, imagination gives root to the word I mage, I magic, I magician, I or image, I mage nation. That's my favorite. Mage nation. Yeah. So, an imagination is actually the core of the God power of us being an author. You are the author of your life, and your life is your story, fueled off of your imagination. Welcome to life as the God of story. This is how it all goes. By the way, I am currently dressed in my Halloween costume because I have a Halloween party tonight. And this is what I'm wearing, complete with like my corset. And I got this frilly skirt thing. So yeah, I'm like totally like, I'm ready to go. Now, so here's how all this works. When you get self-control is amazing because I couldn't figure it out. See, control is a consequence. And this is the problem. You have, oh, it makes so much sense now. It makes so much sense now. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Of course, it makes so much sense. We're not seeking control. We are projecting our control. Holy shit, look at that. Oh, I just click, 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 click. I love it when the logic just clicks into place and I can see it all. Okay, so we project our need to have self-control onto others. That's actually what we seek is self-control. Because we cannot exercise self-control because self-control requires authority, and we don't have authority because of the list of banned God words. We literally have given up our authority because we are averting ourselves from the list of banned God words. The further away from the list of banned God words you get, the less authority you have. Until you have no imagination, you don't know who you are, and you don't know why you're here or where you're going or what you want. When you finally confront the list of God banned words, the list of banned God words, you actually claim your authority. And when you claim your authority, you get confidence. And then after confidence, you get a real solid sense of knowing. After you get a sense of knowing, you get something called being humble. And then you get forgiveness. After you get those, then comes the emotion, compassion, and then confidence. No, I'm sorry, self-control, which is like the whole point. I love that I botched the point. Self-control. There you go. We have a serious problem with that list of banned God words because it literally is designed to keep our authority away from us. And the more we keep our authority away from us, the more we deny our own confidence, our knowing, our humbleness, our forgiveness, our compassion, and our self-control. So I'm going into this event tonight. It's the first time I'm going to this particular event. Actually, I've been to this kind of event many, many times. But in the past, I've had to be drunk and high, and I had panic attacks prior. And today, nothing. I'm excited, and I'm going, yay, I get to go Disney. I'm excited. And the reason why is because I have self-control, and it's the way we all are. Once you gain this collection of consequential emotions, what you end up getting is the ability to obtain self-control for yourself. There is a rule of dance and acting that literally trumps everything else. There is only one rule of dance and one rule of acting: constant, complete, vigilant control. Everything you see every actor do, everything you see every dancer do, everything you see every comedian do, everyone was under complete and total control. Always. Always. They were never out of control on stage. It is the rule of theater. Dance, whatever medium you have. A singer must master the control of their voice. An actor, actress must master the control of their presence on stage. They must deliver constant control over every scenario, no matter what. They must always be in control of the situation. A dancer must always be in control. It is the mastery of the self. Now, if your life is a stage, because thank you, Shakespeare, all the world's a stage, and you are going about life living your story without any control over it, well then, how is that working for you? And this is the problem. We do feel out of control. We have no self-control. And the reason why is because we lack the skills and the tools to get us to this point. The reason why we lack the skills and the tools is because there is a list of banned God words out there that we are all avoiding. But that list of banned God words is the core to achieving it. So while we're all pining, craving, searching, hunting, longing, the answer resides in the very thing we have been conditioned to avoid, which is the list of banned God words. As a result, we wander about life completely out of control, as if we are captain of a ship that we have no control over because we never learned how to sail. So now we are at the mercy of life. We are at the mercy of life because we never learned how to achieve authority, which would lead to self-control. Authority is literally hardwired in the list of banned God words. So we spend our life avoiding those lists, losing control over our life, losing our imagination, and having no idea who we are or where we're going. And that is why our life is shit. That is why everyone's life is shit. That is why we can't stand the planet anymore. That's why we're all fighting. Because we all have lost authority. We all have lost imagination. And we are all seeking and desiring self-control and all the consequences of authority, which only reside in that list of banned God words. I'm not going to cover the list right now. I have in the past. It's in my podcast. You can hunt through it if you want. But there's going to be a specific video just for the list of banned God words because I'm building up to something here with this list. Because really, this is the core of understanding what the problem is. My mastery is the human condition. That is what I do. I love it so much. This information is visible if you have internalized philosophy, psychology, and sociology, and Roman history. When you internalize those 4 subjects, not learn them, not memorize them, internalize them, then you can see it. Self-understanding, self-comprehension. I just found another emotion. I am taking case studies, 3 only. If you are interested in becoming a case study of mine, I have access to my Triadic Healing, which is literally the self-care walkthrough, the self-management walkthrough, and my 90-minute theatrical production that pretty much provides everything you need. And what's the third part? I need to look up the third part. The third part, oh, I cannot remember it off the top of my head at this moment. And my notes are all over the place. Oh, it's the third part of my Triadic Healing. Well, God damn it. This is really going to bother me, you know? Tell your story, tell your story, tell your story. I'm going through my notebook. The problem with internalizing something is you have so much shit in your head because you haven't memorized it. it's internalized, that you draw blanks every now and then. Wow. My notebooks look like it's a beautiful mind. It's hilarious. I used to have that where it just, my bedroom would look like that wallpaper plastered all over the place. Wow. I'm just like, it's a blast from the past. I'm looking at all of my notes and I'm just like, wow. And I'm just trying to get to this one note that I wrote this morning. And I'm just like flabbergasted over my notes because I never go back on my notes. I literally never go back on my notes. The reason why I never go back on my notes is because I never go back to the same material twice. I just condense it, recondense it. I understand it further, and then I sharpen it and sharpen it and sharpen it until it's so refined that it's simplified in pure logic so that it's inarguable when I'm done with it. But it requires that I never go back on old material. So every time I write things down, it was funny, actually, I talked to a neuroscientist about this. I was explaining how I write everything down. And he said, oh, that's their memory pathways that you're rebuilding. And I'm like, what? Apparently, when you speak and you write, when you write, like physically writing, you are building memory pathways in your brain, which is why I cannot remember anything unless I sit down and actually write it out. And it was really fascinating to learn this about me, to learn this about people in general. I had no idea. This is really bothering me. I just had a total massive blank. And I'm going, why can't I understand? Why can't I remember? And it's in my previous movie. It's in my previous video. And what's funny is I remember exactly what it was I was talking to you about. I just can't remember this. I'm like, how can I not remember this? It's right there. The philosopher's compass. That's what I forgot. The philosopher's compass. Wow. Wow. So the philosopher's compass and the self-care management walkthrough and the 90-minute play that is, how could I forget this philosopher's compass? I think I need to eat something this morning. I haven't eaten yet today, and that's probably why. So that's what I'm doing, is I am offering the 90-minute play course, and then the self-care walkthrough, and then the philosopher's compass. When you get that, you get understanding, you get remembering, and you literally figure out, oh, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, the end. And I have a case study right now. And yeah, I'm doing 3 case studies total. It's $500 a week. It's I'm with you until it's done. I'm with you until you have yourself sorted out. So that is now available. If you're interested in becoming a case study, click on the link below and then just contact me and let me know you're interested in becoming a case study. And then we will talk and I will determine if you are the right thing that I'm looking for, the right subject for one of my case studies. My case studies remain anonymous. And the whole focal point is to basically trial my theories on someone other than myself to confirm that my material is accurate. Now, at the time, so far, every case study has checked out and it's solid. Like it's really solid. It is 100% holistic. There's no medications. It is just providing you with my theory work and walking you through each step. It's a weekly meeting, and then I'm available 24/7 for any questions and follow-up. So I'm only taking on 3 more case studies. That's $500 a week if you're interested in becoming one of those. And then I also have, well, you know what? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have no idea. I need to figure out what else I'm creating, because right now I have case studies and I've got my triadic healing. If you want access to triadic healing, the only way you're going to get that right now is through my case studies. And if you want to become part of my network, then I have a societal experiment going on called Authenticity City. You can click on the link and learn everything you need to know about Authenticity City. If you think you are part of my network, take a look and we will figure stuff out. So thank you so much, and may the kindest of words always find you.